Welcome back to my channel. My name is Trace, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you a couple days in the life. So it will be a vlog. I'm not entirely sure what will transpire, but I do know that first things first, I'm going to take you with me to a birthday party slash retirement party. So this is why I've done my hair. I've left my fringe front parts out so they're curled. As you can tell, my hair generally doesn't keep a curl. It's weird, I have curly hair, so you would think that it would naturally hold, but it doesn't. They tend to drop. So I have the back in a bun that's been twisted. I do that so that my hair takes a bit of a curl. I have a hard time flat ironing my hair with a curling iron, and it just doesn't stay. My curls drop, so I find the best thing that works for me if I want to get those waves is to take my hair, twist it in a bun, blow dry it so the heat's there, set it with some hairspray, and then when I get to the venue, I take it out and it's perfect. It's the way that I like it. So I am also going to show you how I do my makeup on camera. This is going to be a first for me, but I'm excited for it. And then I'll show you my outfit. I'm probably not going to take my camera to the event with me. I don't know if I'm going to, because I don't think I have a bag big enough for you guys. And also, nobody really knows that I vlog. Maybe what I can do is just say it's for me, it's for a memory, it's a token. So I don't know. If I do vlog, it may or may not be on my camera, but it will definitely be on my phone. I need to throw on a sweater and my jacket because I need to go to the bank. I need to get some cash. The person asked for monetary gifts. They didn't want an actual gift. So that's kind of helpful because it saves me having to go out and buy a gift. And I think I'm going to move my car closer because I'm going to wear heels tonight. And then I can put up the car mount that I finally got. So let's get into this. All right, so we're in my washroom and I've already washed my face. So I'm going to go ahead and talk you through how I do my makeup. This is by no means a tutorial. This is just to give you a glimpse into what I do. And I don't know, maybe you'll see something here that you enjoy and just show you all the things that I use. So first up, I'm going with my primer. It's by Liss, I believe that's how you pronounce it, I use this stuff when I want my face to be really gripped and matte. I have combo skin and I tend to get really shiny in my T-zone, so I put a bit on my face, and you have to kind of work a little fast with this product because it has the tendency to dry quickly. But I do like this when I want my face to be really mattified and I want my makeup to stay. Especially because I don't know what the temp is going to be like inside the venue, right? I don't know if it's going to be super lit up and they're going to have lots of lighting and it's going to be warm. So I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like. Now it's hard because my hair is already laid down a little. So I just let that set, and what I do in the meantime while that's setting, I do my eyebrows. So I use a pomade. This one's by Milani. It's just from the drugstore and it is pretty much new. So I love pomades. I'm just looking for my spoolies. I say spoolies because I want to use two. One spoolie's brand new, and I don't mind when the spoolie's brand new, but I do mind when the brush is brand new because I feel like it doesn't pack as much pigment into your brows, and it just makes it harder to use. I find a dirty spoolie and brush, well, I shouldn't say dirty, but one that already has product built into it, I find it easier to work with your brows. So I do lift my brow bone a little bit because my brow bone is higher than my brows itself. So if I were to do my eyebrows where they naturally sit, they don't frame my face very well. So that's just what I do for my eyebrows. Now, one brow, as you can see, is completely different. This one has it has a lot of hair, but it's sparse, and my eyebrows got they got jacked up when I went to aesthetic school because we always practiced on each other, and when you're learning, right, you don't do the best of jobs. My watch is getting a whole bunch of notifications. I'm in communication with one of my coworkers, so this is like a friends and family event. Friends, family, coworkers, past colleagues, so there's a lot of people that are going to be there. So one of my coworkers and we are trying to schedule it so that we'll arrive-ish around the same time. She's now my +1 because my cousin can't go with me. So that's okay. So I'm gonna finish up my brows just for time's sake, and then I'll see you guys when it's time to do my face. My face is stiffening up, so I know the primer is working and doing its job. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've carved in most of my brow. This is definitely not going to be the finished product, but that's what I'm working with right now. And then I had a coworker texting me and I'm replying on my Apple Watch, which is never good. It is what time? It's 5:08. So this is the List foundation. It's their triple serum foundation, and I am in the shade DG6. So this is what it looks like here. It is a little mucky because I've been using it and it stays in my makeup bag, so I shake it a bit. Now I apply my foundation directly to my face, and what I like about this is it's medium coverage, but it is buildable, so you can go in and build upon it, and that's what I do. So I'm going in with my fingers. I generally put my foundation and my makeup products on with my fingers. Then I go in with a beauty blender after. I find beauty blenders are wasteful. They soak up the majority of your product. And I feel like your hands, they do the best job too, because they warm up the product like as you're applying. I feel like it helps. It helps to warm up the product, and you can be really precise with your hands too, right? So I am like being a little liberal and moving really fast just because of time. I wanted to be ready by 5:30. Like I wanted to be ready and out my door by 5:30, and I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I'm going to be looking at more like 5:45. I'm really hoping I'm not pushing the 6 o'clock mark, but that's okay. As I said, like West Indian people are known for not really being on time anyways, and I think 6 o'clock is like the start time. It's not the designated time in which people need to be there, and I don't really think many people are going to be arriving at 6 on the dot, right? Because there's traffic, there's circumstances, and I mean, it is snowing. So what I am gonna do, sorry, my throat's a bit dry, is get my beauty blender. So I've gone ahead and I've dampened it already. I'm just gonna squeeze out any of the excess water. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna apply a little bit more product. I'm not sure yet, because I feel like my face is saturated in foundation, and as you see, I didn't use a whole lot. I swear it looks like I'm being rough on my face, and I swear I'm not. It just looks so. So I think I will add a little bit more foundation, but I'm gonna put it on my beauty blender this time, because as I said, the beauty blender soaks up a lot of product, which is kind of handy sometimes, but not so much when you don't want your product to be wasted. So I'm just concentrating where I want more. I want more on the sides of my face and a little bit on my forehead. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pat that out some more, carve out my brows again, and then I will come back and see you guys for the next steps. Alright, so I've done my brows and I've put my foundation on. I'm pretty much happy with what I'm working with so far. So I'm trying out a new concealer. I'm trying out the Sephora's Best Skin Ever. I got the shade 53.N in neutral. I am a neutral undertone, so that is generally what I'm going with. And then I'm going to use the Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX in the color Cappuccino. So this is for my under eye. It's a little bit lighter than the rest of me. The thing that I don't really enjoy about this color is that it's a bit more orange. So the Best Skin Ever so far looks like it's my match. I'm just putting it on areas that I predominantly have discoloration. So I know where those places are, so I don't need to map it out too much. Going in with my beauty blender again and just doing my under eye. And I really like that Sephora concealer, like it literally just melted into my skin. It blended in with my skin, which I really do enjoy. Now to set my under eye, I know it seems, why am I doing that now? I'm gonna be wearing eyeshadow, but for me, I don't ever have a problem with fallout. I generally shake my brushes. I know this seems like haphazard. I'm rushing, and I think I've said that already. So anything that really falls out, I generally just use the other side of my beauty blender, the one that has the colored products. So this was a sample. It is by it's by Laura Mercier. I believe it is so it is the translucent. It's in the shade translucent. I like to use this under my under eye. I don't get any flashback when I do wear it, so I do enjoy that. Now I'm going in with an under eye eyeshadow. This is by Sormé. I got it when I used to work at Cosmoprof. I use this on my lid so it'll keep the product. Now this thing is very pigmented, and it's pigmented for not my skin tone. So sometimes it's difficult to use, so I was just dropping that in my makeup bag. What I like to do is spread it out. I use my ring finger and I use my index. The reason I use my index is because it's a smaller pad than my ring finger. You're supposed to use your ring finger because that's the most gentle finger. Like, it's the most delicate. You're not as hard or harsh with it. So I'm just going to go back in again with the Beauty Blender, the side that has the most pigment on it. I just want to even out some of that. I feel like that was way too much product. Now I do have a little bit left on the little brush that I have. I believe this was a concealer brush. I'm not sure. I got it when I was going to beauty school, so it did come with a set and they didn't name any of them. So that is that. I just do the majority of my lid. Like, I don't go past my lid. I have a bit of a hooded eye, so any product above that is usually just my my brow bone color that I do. So that is that there. All right, so for my eyes, I'm using Fenty's Beauty, their 3 quad. This is their Snapshot Shadow Mix and Match eyeshadows. It's in the 3 Deep Neutral. I know I need to clean it. It's been in my makeup bag, and my makeup bag is due for a cleaning. So I'm gonna grab my brushes here. I'm gonna have 2 blending brushes, and then I have a brush for putting down the color. I'm wearing all black tonight, so I'm not really concerned with the color. Usually I try and coordinate it to match what I'm wearing, and these tones generally go with the blush that I'm wearing. I'm wearing more of a pinky tone blush, so I'm not worried. I think I'm gonna go with pretty much all of them except for the orange, and do more of like a smoky eye, since it's a soiree, as they would say. So as you can see, I just pack it down. I'm not worried at this point. Now you can either tap the excess like into the actual palette. So like when you're dipping into your colors, if you tap like a double or triple tap, it'll get excess out. Or what you can do is you can just tap onto your hand and get some of the color out, the product, like the excess fallout. But what I do like about this palette is there is not much fallout. Now I know this looks probably crazy, like am I juking my eyeball? No, I'm not stabbing my eyeball. I'm tapping gently, but because I'm going so quick, it might seem as though I am being a little aggressive. So the colors I've gone in with are Nudie Booty, Smash or Pass, and Shots Fired. All things that I probably would do, minus the nudie body. I think that's what it was. Nudie body? Yeah, nudie body. I'm definitely not a nudist. I mean, when they were handing out that award, my mom snagged up the nudist category. So I'm okay with that. I feel like there's enough pigment on my eye. I'm happy with it. I might go in with the, what was that? Smash or Pass, and what was it? Shots Fired. I should have known that one because that's something I would definitely say. Definitely. I used to tease my mom all the time for her throwing shots. So I'm just blending in those 3 colors that I had put. I went back with Shots Fired on it to mute it a little. I found like that was a little too crazy because the Smash or Pass is iridescent. Yeah, like as you see, I put that on and it's like a swatch of color. And I'm not like a big fan of shimmers. I should embrace it though, because as you age, shimmers don't generally, they're not your friend. So I'm gonna go in with No Fudge Given, this deeper color here, just to smoke it out. Now I've used this one before. I don't find it super pigmented. It's a bit on the pigmented side, but like not super. Alright. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? 5:22. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna leave here at 5:45, I think, if I'm lucky. And I mean, if this is a big statement right now, I'm thinking 6 is probably gonna be my timing. So that's that there. It's not too smoky. It's smoked out a little bit, but I am gonna add eyeliner, and I do need to put in my brow bone. You'll see how I get this to be more of a precision shape. Right now it's not precise to my eye shape, and it's hard when you have hooded eyes, but we'll finesse it and we'll make it work. Alrighty, so I did do my brow bone. I put the nudie body there. Now to get that precision, I'm just going to put an angular bit of concealer. I'm going in with the Sephora Best Skin because this one is more of my skin tone, and I want it to blend with the rest of my makeup. And then I just hold my skin upright in a top position, and I blend that in there. And this will all come together once I put my eyeliner on too. So again, just grab from your temples and pull your face up a little bit. It's like a mini little facelift, as you wish. So next on the agenda, we are going to go in with contour. I don't know what happened to my contour brush, if I'm being completely honest. I'm going to be using Fenty Skin, their cream contour, and I'm using the shade 6 in chocolate. Now I put a little bit on my flat brush, and I can already see where my contours are on this side of my face. I have a bit of a natural contour here. This side, not so much. I mean, a little bit. So the trick, what we always do and what most people do, is to suck in. Once you suck in, it'll give you your contours. Now the top of my head is definitely hard to contour tonight because my edges were laid, or my hair was laid. So now, because I don't have a contour brush, I'm just going to blend that in a little with my beauty blender. I don't like a super harsh contour, and before you come to me for not doing my neck, I don't like doing neck makeup. I feel as though, one, it gets all over your clothes, and I don't like that. And I feel as though if you get your colors right, there's no need for that. Like, my face matches my neck and my upper, so I'm okay. I'm impartial to that. So now I'm going with my List bronzer. I'm just trying to open it up. So what it looks like there, it's in the shade Strength Dark. So I use this just to go back into my contours, just to give it some depth. Now the only thing that I don't enjoy about the List bronzer, it is more on the red side. So I don't particularly care for that too much. So that for me is contour. It's enough contour. It's not too exaggerated. Sorry, I just want to make sure that landed into my makeup bag, and that as well. I'm just checking the time. We're at 5:27. So I'm using the Rare liquid bronzer. This is in the color Encourage. So I don't generally have to mark out my cheeks because I have a higher cheek. So I have chickling cheeks, right? So I know where they are. And again, I'm coming in with my fingers and I'm just tapping. I'm using my ring finger because that's your finger. That is, it's the most gentle, most delicate. Now, I don't do a full face of makeup often, but when I do, I do. So I'm just going in with one more drop of blush on both sides. I feel like you have to be sparing and be careful with this blush by Selena, the Rare. It is, it's pigmented. And I feel like it's not forgiving sometimes in some lightings because you think that you don't have a whole lot of blush on your face and then you go into a different light and you're like, wait, that's quite the blush. So on top of that, I'm going in with Cool Berry by Fenty Beauty. Don't come for me, please. I know, it's hard. Like when they make these palettes and these quads in white, it's like, what are you thinking? They're gonna go in people's beauty bags. So I'm just taking my beauty blender and going over that just to mute it a little because it still has some of my foundation and other colors on it. So next we're gonna do the eyes. So I'm gonna line my eyes now. I'm not sure. Okay, so this one is by NYX. It's the Professional Makeup Eyeliner. It's just a twisting eyeliner. If I'm gonna use an eyeliner, it's gonna be something with a twist. Now I'm going to close my lid and I'm going to mark out my eyeliner. I don't use a liquid eyeliner. I feel like liquid, it works, but also for me, I feel like this works as well. So I go working inward to the corner of my inward eye, and then I'm gonna work outward for my my wing. I know you're supposed to go inward, but this just works for me. Alright. And after, I'm going to clean it up with a Q-tip. So I'm just going to go back over. I'm not pulling down, but I am opening my eye. So my eye is open. It's, I guess, flexed. So there we go. And I might just pull that out a little bit more. I'm going to do the other side off camera just for time constraints because your girl, she's pushing, but I'm a true. All right, so the trick, you always want to stand back and you want to look at your face and make sure that it's as symmetrical as possible. Preferably, you'd like it to be symmetrical. So for me, it is symmetrical. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of eyeliner in my water eye, the bottom, but I stop at the halfway mark. I do not line my eyes completely. I don't like to. Some people say that it should be like it'll show off the almond shape of my eyes more, but for me halfway is enough. So I'm just copying that, and then I'm gonna put on some mascara. Actually, no, I'm gonna do my mascara last. I always do my mascara last. Usually I put my setting powder. Sorry, I like to look at my face from all angles, not only just straight, but I like to turn, tilt, and look at it. So yeah, I do my mascara last. I set my face, and then I do my mascara. I know, weird, but I do it that way. That way, I don't get any of those little clumpy marks from my mascara, and it just works. So, I hit pan. I'm going in with the Fenty Kilowatt in Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. I've always wanted to switch it, but people have said to me that the pinky tones of her highlighter are the ones that work best for me. So I didn't want to switch it out, and people have said it's very flattering. So personally, why change it if it ain't broke? I'm just highlighting some spots on my face, mostly paying attention to like my brow area and not my whole entire brow area, but around my brow. Like I'm highlighting the highlights of my face. So the natural places where light would naturally hit me, it's gonna be dark, so it's not gonna hit me, but it would be my cheekbone, and then it would be a little bit of the bridge of my nose and around my eyes. Like those are the higher points of my face. And this is just what works for me, so that's what I like to do. Now, I'm going to take her Rose Rave. It's like a glittering dust. I'm not sure what happened, but the pan's not in the thing anymore. That's okay. So, just going over it with my bigger brush. Now this, I'm fanning on my neck. I'm wearing a bit of a V-neck, and this stuff is pigmented, so I do want a little bit of sparkle on my, what did I say this? The décollage? Is that what it is? Or I forget what it is, but it's supposed to be one of the most flattering places on earth. And yes, I want to look like I got dipped in glitter. So what do we have next? We gotta set our face. I'm pushing time. It's 17. I have it on the military time, 24-hour time. So I'm gonna set my face. I know, that seems like a lot. My face seems wet, but it will dry down and it'll be matte. I don't have one of those fans, so I use my hands a little bit. And then we're gonna go in mascara. I'm gonna have to go over my hair before I leave. So yeah, I have to go over my hair. I already know what I'm wearing. It's gonna be easy. Like, the good thing is I had already showered. I think the thing that took the longest this time around was my hair. I gave it like a lot of TLC this time around. Like, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Some days my hair turns out better than others, but I think the trick that I did this time was I used a little bit of oil. I don't usually use a hair oil. Well, sometimes I do. Last time I couldn't find one by Kenra. It's the Revive oil. Couldn't find it last time for the life of me. So I don't use a curler or anything fancy schmancy. Now I got a little bit on my face. Blender before that sets. Before that sets in place, because I do have setting spray on my face. I just want to make sure I got that off. Okay. So yeah, I go in with a couple coats of mascara. Nothing too fancy smancy. I generally have nice lashes. They're just a little sparse, but they're okay for me. I do not line my bottom lashes. I just do my top lashes. For my lip, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll tell you guys that it'll probably be a Huda Beauty product, Summer Fridays product. And I think that's it. I'm going with like a glossy matte-ish lip. I don't want to use matte lipstick. Usually I do that. That's my go-to, but figured do a little something different. So I'm gonna go show you guys my outfit, get dressed, and hit the road hopefully, and go over this hair a little bit. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, I'm going to try my best to get this done. You will probably hear my neighbors in the background. I will be overlaying music, so I don't know if you're still going to hear them. But the walls are paper thin, and I've acknowledged that in previous vlogs. So I'm just wearing this dress from Dynamite. I had bought it one year for New Year's Eve. I didn't get around to wearing it. I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. I don't know if it's because of the brooch on it, but it's just a black, I guess you could say kind of like a blazer dress. It is double lined, so that's nice. It'll keep me nice and warm. I do like the fact that it has that little overlap, so it kind of will hide any of the unflattering zones. It is long sleeves, and it does have the buttons on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and get changed into this. I am wearing stockings and boots. but I'm not about to put my shoes on my bed, and I'll show you guys the finished outfit once I'm all dressed and ready to go. Alright, so I'm all dressed and I'm ready to go. I do apologize if you hear any noise again, as I said. So this is the finished outfit. I really hope I'm in focus. I'm far away from you guys, so it's hard. Yeah, the camera, it's not cooperating. But this is the dress on. I'm actually happy with how it fits. The backside is backsiding. I don't think you guys will be able to see my shoes. Let me see if I can get far enough back. Yeah, I don't think you guys can. But they're little booties from Aldo. So they're just little sock booties. Yeah, you guys won't see them. Hold on. Let me tilt you guys down. Let's tilt you down a little. Oh, I got it back up. The things we do. Oh, there you go. You can see them now. So they're just little sock booties. Got them from Aldo. I love them. I wear them pretty much anytime I'm going out because they're great. So I'm probably gonna vlog on my camera, not my camera, my phone, because I'm taking this little Telfar bag and not much can fit inside it. And I don't really want to carry my camera in my hand. Hold up, because you guys keep getting in and out of focus. But yeah, so I'm just going with the Telfar bag. So I'll vlog on my phone for the most part. And also I didn't figure out that car mount. Walking with the YSL Libre, I believe this is the Eau de Parfum, just so I can freshen up. Then I'm wearing Huda Beauty's Interview on my lips, along with Summer Friday's Dream Oil in Blush Dreams, I believe. Is it Blush Dreams? Yeah, Blush Dreams. Then I'm wearing my favorite, my beloved Cartier, the La Pantera. It is my favorite, and I'm layering it with the YSL Eau de Parfum. Both beautiful. I smell gorgeous and I feel gorgeous. That is the biggest and most important part of going out, just making sure that you feel and look your best. I might take my camera, I don't know yet. I'm debating. I have nowhere to put you guys in this small little tiny bag. But it's 6:03, so I'm officially late. But I'm gonna head on out, and you'll see me. I don't know what format I'm gonna use yet. I don't know if I'm gonna use my phone or if I'm gonna take the camera, but I'm excited to go. I'm excited to take you guys with me. So let's get out of here.
Take some salad. I'm going to call it by how we met. So, first of all, I want to take a shout out to the St. Antoine 50 Plus family. I want to thank Tyndale St. George's. I want to thank DESCA, the Black Youth Network, Youth in Motion.
Alright, so I just got home from the party, and I must say I had a good time. I was apprehensive about going to begin with. I'm an introverted extrovert. So I do love people and I do love socializing, but I'm an introvert in the sense that I have social anxiety. So social settings with large crowds and large groups, they don't do it for me. They kind of make me panic a bit, and they just give me, I guess, anxiety. Being unaware of who's going to be there, and just anybody who has social anxiety, you'll get it. And it was funny, I didn't really pick up on it till one day I was with a friend of mine. We used to work together, but I consider her more of a friend than anything. So we were walking down a street once, and there were a group of people coming towards us, and I told her I'm just gonna move to the side and I'm gonna pick a side, and I kind of got a little awkward, and she said to me, she's like, do you have social anxiety? And I said, yeah, actually I do. And I was like, can you explain to me like why you said that? And then when she said what she explained it, and I was like, yeah, I have social anxiety. So I know it. Certain things like make me anxious. The start of a new semester makes me anxious. Just the unknown and being in that social setting. And it's crazy because you would think that I wouldn't have social anxiety. I mean, I broadcasted the majority of my weight loss journey and my life on Instagram before segueing into YouTube. So it's crazy that you would think that I'm a little bit of an extrovert, or sorry, introverted in that sense. And I do like having my time to retreat. So it's weird. Like I will socialize and I will go out there and I will have fun once I'm out there. But then too many days of doing that will turn into me needing to retreat and just needing to be by myself. So if you get it, you get it. I'm hella shiny. I keep saying that I'm going to invest in that Fenty blot powder, but 40 something dollars for a blot powder, I'm like, do I need it? Like, there's other beauty products that are $40 that I need and want. But I think I'm just going to have to invest in it, to be honest. When I go out, I do get oily, and it's not even like it was super hot, and I was just in the car and I came inside. But anyways, back to this party. I had a good time. They were late with everything as usual. West Indian people, they need to learn the sense of time. Like, what happened? What happened? You know? So the food came out late, but the food was good. What did I have? I had rice and peas, curry goat, macaroni casserole, jerk chicken, and then they had salad. They had other stuff. They had barbecue chicken. What else did they have? I forget what else they had, but they had other proteins that I just skimped on. I figured if I'm gonna have one chicken, I'm gonna have the jerk chicken, not the barbecue chicken. And yeah, the food was good, but I mean, it was cold, but it's to be expected with the hot plates. The hot plates don't necessarily always keep everything hot, so the flame doesn't always keep everything tempered. I didn't stick around for dessert. I left. They had the place until 10, and it was rushing. So I think your dessert, I don't even think they had to go cartons for your dessert, so you'd be taking the plate with you. And in all honesty, it's not something that I needed. But they did have a nice little token. They had a gift, and they gave us little glasses, so you have to choose. I think this is really cute. There's gold and white chocolates in here on theme with the decor of the party, and I chose Tanqueray because I'm a gin girly. I love me some Tanqueray, or I like Hendrix. Hendrix is my go-to, but Tanqueray is my OG. It's my ride or die. So I'm gonna go wash my face. I'm gonna make a cup of tea, and I'm gonna go relax in my bed. What time is it? It's 10:37. Usually I'm in bed around 10. Yeah, once I'm back in school, I'm in bed at 10. Latest, I'll stay up as about 11 o'clock. But I mean, it is the weekend. I slept in today. I do not have any intentions of sleeping in tomorrow. I'm thinking 7 o'clock. Yeah, I think 7 or 8. Tomorrow's going to be a meal prep day and just doing some readings and some planning. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the AM. Probably not in the AM. I'll see you sometime tomorrow. Maybe I'll pick up the camera when I've got a meal prep. So sometime in the afternoon. I hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully that translates well. Yeah, I'll see you. Maybe it's not even evening when you're watching this, but I'll see you tomorrow.